You talk about career success requiring parallel paths. What does that mean? What is career success?
Well, career success, in my opinion, is finding and doing your right work, the work you were meant to do, doing it with passion and purpose. It also means earning what you deserve and making the maximum contribution that you can in your niche.
Okay, so it's doing what you love, making what you should, and enjoying what you do.
Right.
Which, okay, I buy into that. That's career success. Okay, what do you mean by that, that it requires parallel paths? What does that mean? That I should, if I want to be, say, a veterinarian, but I know, well, that might not be practical, I'm going to stay in a project management job because that's what I've been trained in. Is that what you mean by requires having two options or two paths?
No, actually not. What I'm talking about is two paths. Think of it as the two tracks of a train, always moving forward in the right direction, always getting you farther along. So one of those tracks is doing whatever job you happen to have right now, doing the job well, committing yourself to it, contributing as much as you can, doing great for your employer. And then the other track is managing your career, taking a bigger picture of the long-term view. Where are you going with your career? Why do you have this job in the first place? Where is it going to take you? So it's all those career management disciplines that have to be done in parallel with doing your job every day when you go to work.
Oh, so it's you're managing your job on one track, and then you're managing your career on the other track.
Exactly.
Okay, which is it 50-50, or do you manage your job 75% and spend 25 on your career?
No, it's a good question. It varies, I think, according to the person and where they are in their career, but it's not like 90-10. I think it has to be fairly balanced, 60-40, maybe 30-70, but you don't want to ignore the career management track, which is what most people do, unfortunately.
Okay, I would agree, because most people I know, when I got out of college, you get a job and you think that I get a job, I do well, and my career will take care of itself rather. So you're saying that I've got to keep in mind my career path as well as my job path.
Exactly.
That sounds like you have to like compartmentalize things. Is that true?
It's a lot like compartmentalizing, yes. It also means literally blocking out time in your calendar for career management, not just being totally driven with the job performance.
Okay. What can I do if I'm working every day, say 40, 50 hours a week? What can I do to focus on that other path, my career path, to keep that going?
Well, I think it's good to get a plan in place, all right, to develop a plan so that you have a long-term career blueprint, essentially. And then it's also good to get some support and have someone to build accountability, a system for accountability. So you can get a career buddy or a job search buddy. You can see a career coach or use maybe someone from the college that you went to. They have a career services office. So it's the accountability, a system for structure and support, and also keeping that large long-term plan in mind.
So what types of behaviors should you have to be able to manage both your job and your career path? That's my first part of the question. And is it just for people that currently have a career, or just for the job seeker if I'm unemployed or in transition? Is it both, or?
Well, the person who has a career is going to be managing that career long-term, whether they're currently working in a job or not. So the track of career management never stops. It goes on forever until you retire. The track of job management, doing a great job in whatever job you happen to have, that might start and stop according to your circumstances, okay? And some of the behaviors that you asked about, when it comes to career management, we're talking about things like having a plan, continually learning and growing and progressing in your knowledge of your particular industry, attending workshops, seminars, reading career books, possibly working with a career coach to propel yourself forward. There's so many things that go into career management that it's a whole discipline in and of itself. But once you learn it, it goes on, it perpetuates, and it's something that I think needs to be practiced for the long term.